Hi guys, I just see a couple portraits here, so I was going to share them with you. You can see how we have the little portrait here with the tall headdress. And we're going to go ahead and look around. You're going to see a bunch of them with the little noses hanging off the sides and birds as well. Look at those little things. Some of them are very large, so you will see very huge plates that even have big totem fellows on them. Lots of prismatic shards and knives. I like that knife. That's a good one. For sure. Look at all the color. Beautiful. It's got a really neat cutting edge on it. It's also a very tall headdress person. Headdress. Inside of this little section here, there's a carving for an eyeball. You can see, if you look closely, you see the little circle all the way around here. So right there is the middle of it. You can see the carvings and things when I put it in the shadows there, hopefully. That noise behind me is them destroying the megalithic statue pile. There's a little megalithic pile down there that they are taking apart without knowing it. I failed on the mound, and I have to sit here and listen to them destroy the pile too, unfortunately. So the megalithic statue pile is the same style of art, only they're made out of giant stones. Oh, is that the gemstone for the eye that's still stuck in there? So they glue the gemstone, that's the bird eye. So you can see how the little garnet is still stuck in the bird eye. So when you're on site, you can see how the bird's tail is sitting there. When you're on site, seeing these things, you know, you can only see it so many times, and you're like, well, that can't be a coincidence. You know, you can see around the bird's eye, you see how the brown is right there, you see the beak and everything. Can't beat it. So the clay packs that are adorning these are like cement, and so they stick these clay packs on here, and so whenever you're out here on site and you see these things and you're like, yeah, maybe it looks like a face, I can kind of see an eye carving and a hat and stuff. Well, when you find things like this, it really just sets it home for you, and you're like, well, okay, something's going on. You know, you investigate. 3 or 4 weeks in, you're like, well, whoa, definitely. Look how polished that is too. Oh my goodness, is that a piece of garnet? Beautiful, beautiful. You guys see the bird head, of course. Sorry guys, I'm just having a moment right now. Anytime I come out here, to be honest, I have a moment, because this place is really special. Definitely. So I'm glad I got to come out here in the first of the year, start my year off right. It's actually the second, but so I'm glad I got to come out here early is what I'm trying to say. So see the back of this stone is all black. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over. It's gonna be white with quartz on it, I'm sure, because they all are. They're black on one side, white on the other. These are the gateway style pieces that are white quartz. They're all supposed to be that color, but they're painted. What we're gonna do is, if you guys want to, we'll hang out together. We'll look at some of these, and really just because I don't want to do it alone. It's kind of depressing to see all this stuff just getting washed away and destroyed, and that banging of the statue piles is just getting to me. So I'm just gonna hang out with you guys and look at these together with you. Oh. So you can see the carving for the eye right there. See the circle? Just a little recessed face inside there. There's different eyes too, but it's gonna be a bird head too. Little portraits all over this. So I'm going to move it slowly so you can see the carving and the divots for the eyes. Let's go ahead and move it around so you can see how, like, on every edge you'll find that. There's that big eye again in the headdress. If you look closely too, you'll be able to see, because of the clay and because this is kind of dirty, you'll be able to see some more of the carvings and things on it. Where you see a socket, look for an eye. Where you see something poking out, look for a nose. And then you'll see the little tiny indentation for the lips. You see giant circles. Those are big eyes. This is a duck head to the left-hand side with its black beak recessed, just representing a duck head. This is a face. There's a few faces on this, several of them. One day, everybody will be able to see. Maybe not everybody, but more people than what we currently have now, for sure. Go ahead and take a look, guys. Keep an eye out on some of these stones. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out so I'm not flopping you all over the place. Go ahead and take a look. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one that we just looked at in the bag. So, of course, you guys are seeing the carving for the eye. I'm going to go ahead and just put his face in the frame there. That's the leaf on the other side there. You can see all the hashes and X's on these. There's usually a giant X, and that's what we have here. I'm sorry I'm not sounding very exciting. This is very exciting, guys. This is awesome stuff, but I kind of getting tired, I guess. I'll show you here. So those hashes are normally representing like a very awesome headdress, which reminds me there's one I have to get that I left out here. So you can see all the hashes, and then there's going to be a portrait on the right hand side there, in color even. So there's different ones, so look for the different eyes. You can see them. You're not seeing things? Different distances help too. Get some of the shine in there for those eyeballs so you can see right in the middle of the screen, kind of winking it at you. The way I'm moving it around might seem pretty weird, but this is to try to help you to see it. All right, guys. There's a real thing here, as you can see. You might not be able to recognize everything at first, but you can tell something is going on, right? It takes a couple weeks of learning the style of art, but you can figure it out. You will find out. Go out into your yards and look for this stuff. It is everywhere. You will find it. Go to some places that you know that these things might be at. And you will find them. Little tiny bird effigies. And little fat little ducks. Super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess, leave it here, guys. Probably do just a little more, and I'll get back to the office and see see you guys later. Bye.